Let's go, motherfucker.
This shit's making me lose sleep.
As it should. As it fucking should. You should be losing sleep because I do.
Oh, I'm fucking losing sleep.
I love to hear that because I'm the same way, man.
Upset.
Yes, sir. Sit on this shit, nigga.
Bro, it's exciting.
Are we live?
We fucking live.
Okay, yeah. We got Jefferson's in the background. Anybody want to watch the Jeffersons? You got Sherman Hemsley right in the background.
Chad Turkey.
We got to make a real emphasis to talk to that fucking thing. Yeah. It's hard. It's gonna be difficult, but we're gonna fucking work with it. I'm already seeing myself navigating this. It's alright. We straight ahead.
Oh.
Only forward. It's all good.
All right.
You just gotta stay here for you.
We gotta.
Absolutely.
All right.
Fucking Louis. Yes. Man, I hate missing. You know, last week we didn't pop.
We didn't have. Listen,
But
we did
it makes me feel like I haven't been in front of this mic in a hot minute, and I don't like that. Wow. Nate Dad's episode 20. Live on Facebook, YouTube.
What are we doing? Kevin Smalls. Hey, Kevin, go to my
The Dank Dad's
our
page.
Dank Dad's page on Facebook, bro.
We'll catch your comments there.
Yeah, we'll catch your comments right there. We'll talk all night long. You got
Yeah,
plans?
absolutely.
We'd love you to hang out. Trust. Let's go.
Send it. Any comments, questions, concerns?
Yep. Go to the Dank Dad Sportscast page.
YouTube, Facebook. Dank Dad Sportscast. Find it.
Absolutely.
Ask questions there.
Do
Episode 20, bro. We made it.
My
We
boy.
made it. Episode 20. We got Jason back again.
This was slapping. Hey,
Shit.
my brother
Yeah,
Jason. Cheers, my
Cheers.
brother.
Welcome back.
Jeffrey, tell them what the fuck we going through right now too.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
listen, we done made some upgrades in here, and usually we have
Yep.
cells, and now we just have a camera.
Yep.
Right, but shit is sweet in here right now.
Right, yeah. Before, so yeah, we had our
We
the
could
layout
see
so we
us.
can see us and the person we're talking to.
Yeah.
So we're making eye contact there. Now it's
Mhm.
just a lens, and we're trying to,
Fall in love with the
You know,
lens.
get to the
So they
next
say.
level of this podcast shit. You know,
Yeah.
and that's what it's all about.
Because I can't see Jason, and I want to look at him.
But I
wanna
bet
see
you,
his face.
I bet you our fucking visuals are crystal clear though.
Oh, I think so.
I bet you
Anybody want to let me know?
crystal clear.
Somebody let me know how we
Fucking
looking right now.
pixelated, nothing. Yep. I see that.
I'm with it.
Mhm. Okay. Listen, this is
What it do?
episode 20, man. I am I'm so blown away that we're here. What do you think?
I remember I was driving up tonight, and I was going up your street, and I remember the first time I came up here to check out your gym and all that. Like I was
Yeah.
picking up something on Facebook Marketplace, and you were like, "All right, this is gonna be here. This is gonna be here. This is gonna be here."
Mm-hmm.
That was like October. I don't know, somewhere
Yeah.
around there. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. This is gonna be dope. This is gonna be dope. Shit. I look around right now. I see
Yeah.
my mind frame right now.
Come on. Yeah, hey, listen, that's next. Hey, listen, I couldn't be more happy. Can I get Jason up a little bit?
Yeah, he's good. I was listening to.
Can you hear? I'm just super happy with what we have, and what's to come is insane. We got something coming that's so crazy, man. We starting this War Daddy series, and it's a motivational series. It's a greatness series. It's about people who body their lane, in their perspective, things that they do. And we got our first guest is really gonna be insane. When do we announce that guest?
Shit, I'm gonna leave that up to you, but I don't know.
When is
I
that
don't know,
popular?
man. That's tough. Well, that's the thing. That's the other.
Yeah, we just
kinda
waiting the
part of it.
confirmation on the date, but we got a clean answer there. We got a heavyweight.
I mean,
All right.
just do it.
Nah, should I?
I don't know.
Oh shit! Fuck. right.
Hey, but
Listen.
William, Brett Sacker says 4K. He's catching us in 4K right now.
Okay.
So yep,
All
yep,
right.
yep.
Then we lit. That's what I
Big
love.
things coming for sure.
So y'all got Shawnee O'Neal coming from.
That's 6 seconds. That was about 6 seconds.
You-
6 seconds you
Listen, I
lasted.
was like, fuck it, man. Yeah, I got Shawnee O'Neal coming on this bitch. You hear me? She's going to kick off my my War Daddy series. And it's a series about titans of their prospective industry and people who are really in their own lane and they body their own lane. And, you know, we're going to find out the common denominator of what all these people share. All these people who are super successful with mind states and the whole nine. You know, I talked to Sean the other day, and a lot of what we say lines up. And so I couldn't think of a better person to kick off my series. A black woman, by the way. Kick off my series, you know what I'm saying?
And I think that's a perfect introduction.
Yeah.
And I think we let him wait for the rest. The war coming up.
The War Daddy. You said you know what a fucking War Daddy is. I'm sorry. You know what a War Daddy is.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll get used to it.
Oh,
You know what you need to do? You need
What?
to put a picture. You need to put a picture taped to the camera.
Yeah.
That's a
She's
good
right.
idea.
He's right.
That's a good idea. Just something right there.
Why don't
A
we
mirror maybe or something.
Can we
Shit.
turn that around to see us though?
No, well, the better camera's on that side. The selfie camera is not it compared to that camera. The better stuff's on that side.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, I will learn this. I will pretend.
Yeah, we have to. Just gotta,
Baby steps.
Okay.
but the picture thing is a good idea though. That's
Yeah,
a solid
man.
idea. Oh, okay.
You know what it's there. Guys, what's going on in football here, bro? You guys want to get into some shit or what?
Do it, man.
I feel like
Do it.
Can I we just close the chapter on the Niners? We didn't get the chance to do that last week.
First of all, fuck the referees.
That was tough to watch. Like
I mean,
it didn't hurt me as bad because like better than like the end of the game or like a ref blowing a call at the very end or like a last second field goal. Like that shit stings for a while. Like it was over early as soon as Josh Johnson came in. It was pretty obvious that was it from there, you know, and look at the Eagles stats and their stats are not that great.
No.
Not at all, bro. And
not at all.
it was frustrating that they didn't really see that the Eagles went through Daniel Jones and Josh Johnson to get to the Super Bowl. Damn. Okay. You know, I shout out to the Eagles. I'm kind of pulling for them for this weekend, or the Super Bowl weekend, but man, tough. Now we got Brock Purdy, who's out 6 to 9 months with a busted elbow. Jimmy G's gone. Kyle confirmed that. It's a tough fucking loss, bro. Another fucking deep playoff run where our quarterback doesn't like. That's tough, man. I'm sick of this shit.
Shit, my bad. Is it just simply ego with the Jimmy thing? Is that just ego or what?
From who?
Well, first of all, you found this motherfucker has Tommy Johns. Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right, that's a long time. All right, that may be November of next season.
It could be.
To be honest.
It could be.
Okay.
Yeah. That's even if he had surgery right now.
Right. That's almost a full year sometimes.
9 to 12 months, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Now, so then you just say, I don't have anybody else, but we know we don't want Jimmy. That seems like a lot of ego to me, man, but that's fine.
I think Jimmy kind of wants out too, though. He wants to go get a check somewhere else. I think he knows that. I think it's mutual because he restructured his contract to sign for less, and then he was a starter and he got hurt. So I think it's just I think for both sides, the ship has sailed and it's just is what it is. I'm happy. I was looking at his stats the other day, and I'm like, yeah, damn, why does this motherfucker get so much credit?
Such a fucking hater.
Fucking system-ass
you
quarterback,
are a
bro.
fucking hater.
System quarterback.
Damn, you're a hater,
Right.
boy. I swear.
System quarterbacks can get it done in the right
Of course
time.
they can, dog.
They can, but he didn't.
They can.
They can,
Thank
but
you,
he
Jason.
didn't. So fuck that. I'm going in. 6 years starter. 6-year starter. 2 complete seasons. There's 2 seasons where he went 15 games and 16 games.
Breathe.
No, I'm putting this shit to rest because this guy won't let me go, and Jimmy's not a Niner anymore. So I can. This is the nail in the coffin. Okay. This is the last we have to talk about Jimmy G.
Hey man, listen.
Allegedly.
Hold on.
Go ahead. I'm not bothering you, bro.
Allegedly.
6 years.
Jimmy G's
starter.
gonna creep back into your life.
Let him, Jason. Will you fucking let him go? Let him go. Thank you.
6-year starter. Yeah, but when you see the numbers, you'll be like, yeah, this guy's whack. I don't want him.
Just say it, bro.
So he only has 2 healthy full seasons out of 6. Out of 6.
Okay.
In 6 years as a starter, he has 14,000 passing yards. That's his career. 14,000 passing yards in 6 years as a starter. Under 100 touchdowns thrown in 6 years.
Okay.
That ain't it, bro. That ain't it. He had his chance. He fumbled the bag twice. And those stats ain't getting it done.
Well, man, he don't got the arm strength.
Yeah, and then you could check it down all day long, but I mean, 6 years, bro, he's had plenty enough time to get it done, and he's barely broke 10,000 yards passing.
Jason, he spent a lot of time on Jimmy G, man. Listen, this is
it's
more,
over now, though. It's over now,
No, this has always been a little bit more than just.
You keep saying this.
I don't know what the
numbers say he sucks. The numbers say he sucks.
I ain't never seen nobody hate their own
bro.
quarterback the way that this motherfucker does. He really don't like Jimmy G. Jimmy need the fuck out of town. So listen. So since we're going here, I was going to say with something else, but let's go right into it. No, listen. He hates him so much, and I don't know why. And I feel like
said why.
Listen, I feel like
I understand. I'm a Redskins fan, dog. I understand the quarterback pain.
No. You don't understand.
You're gonna come with the same excuse you always do. Oh, he fucking fucked your wife fucking 20 years ago.
I never said dated your wife. I said dated your wife. I've never said no F your wife.
I know, but
you're such a dog.
That's why I said that. But
oh my god,
the numbers.
Maybe your wife thinks
bro.
he's cute. Listen, Jason.
Maybe
there's a reason why he hates him this much.
Maybe.
And Jason, I feel like down the road we're gonna be in fucking Vegas and we're gonna be partying in the whole nine, and then all of a sudden we're gonna turn around.
And we're gonna be in the same fucking energy
section with Jimmy, right? And then all of a sudden these two guys are gonna look at each other, and I'm gonna finally figure out what the real problem is. It's gonna be a fucking square off. He's gonna be like Jeffrey. He's gonna be like Jimmy. And listen, this shit, I'm gonna find out eventually what this shit is about. But right now, I am super dang dad in the clouds. Woo! And yes, let's get into this.
Yeah.
Let's get into this shit right now. Listen, we are the Dang Dads, man. You can catch us on YouTube live on Fridays at 7 West Coast time, and you can catch us on Instagram as well. Listen, there's a bunch of bullshit and nowhere to go. There's a bunch of quarterbacks and nowhere to go. What happened? So Thomas said, Tom is done, guys. Let's do Tom.
And I believe that he's done.
I hope that he's done.
He pump faked last time, but I think he's really about it this time.
If he had gone further, I probably would have stayed.
Yeah, I can see that.
If he did what?
If Bucks went further.
If he had gone further, he probably would have stayed.
Listen, bro, I think that he really just cannot do it. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I was talking to my boy Mike Jackson the other day, like 2 days ago, and I was like, Mike, you know, when I get up out of bed, bro, me and Mike is like 2 years younger than me, and I was like, Mike, when I get out of bed, bro, I got this little titch that I got to do. I got to stretch out. He was like, yo, me too. And I was like, what? He's like, yo, we getting old. And listen, it's not easy to get out there and get smashed by another fucking human. It's just not. It's not as easy.
It's a car crash every time.
And listen, Jason, you know when we have seen a person that really doesn't want to be out there anymore. We've seen that. And we've capitalized off of that as well. I promise you we have.
Oh, I bet.
We have fed off the carcasses of motherfuckers who wanted to get off the field.
It was apparent for him. Like, it was pretty obvious.
Like, listen, we talking about 70-something ass whoopings, 70-point ass whoopings, and people just want to get off the field. And at the end of the day, he had that look like it just wasn't fun anymore.
I mean, he did that shit for how long? I mean, he did that for a long time.
But it looked more like I'm just doing this so I don't get fined. You know what I'm saying? Like, It looked like he was just doing it
But if you think about it, that's been the majority of his life. So doing it because that's what he's been doing for the last 30 years.
It didn't look good, though.
It's a habit, creature habit.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this. Do you think he can play another season physically?
He probably could, but the level of mental toughness he would have to have, I don't think the rest of his life is in the best place for him to just be like, I'm gonna do it one more time.
Yeah, do you consider him the greatest quarterback ever?
Statistically, sure.
What else?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because it's always the debate, right? Like, he got put in the right place at the right time. He definitely capitalized, right? Like, because when he came in for Bledsoe was still being able to do the thing, and Bledsoe got kind of hurt, and then Tom was like, I'll step in. And I mean, what, 6 rings later, 5 rings later, like, in the modern era, that's definitely going to go down as, if not the greatest, definitely in conversation of like top 3.
Yeah, I mean,
like, I don't see how he couldn't be.
Super Bowl in 3 different decades. You can almost arguably
argue about that.
You can arguably say that he has 3 different Hall of Fame careers in 3 different decades.
I don't even have an argument at all. I know who he is. He is the greatest.
I tell you what, as a teacher, this Bama created 3 generations, because as you say, he won a Super Bowl in 3 different decades. Like, that Bama created 3 generations of Patriots fans.
Yep.
Like, single-handedly.
Yep. That's insane to think about.
And let me give you guys one second. Hold on. Oh boy.
Eric brings up a good point.
Before you bring up the good point, let me say this. Bama is a term in Washington, D.C. for just any old Joe Blow. But also, Bama could mean that you're a little bit behind the times. So, my brother here, he's going to use the Bama. I had to translate real quick.
I got you.
Before we went any further.
Oh, wait, did I say Bama?
Yep,
All you have said is Bama.
You said Bama.
And yeah, I have to make sure that I had
Fair enough. No, but Eric brings up a good point, though.
Go ahead. We'll come back to it, David. We'll come back.
That's
Eric brings up a good point that many people don't do, many NFL players don't do, is took less money to have better teams.
No.
Ooh.
Listen. Hold.
That's heavy, I think.
Eric,
I think that's heavy.
Can I go? I want to save something, but I'm not going to save it anymore. Can I go?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Aaron Rodgers.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to rewind the notes a little bit. I sent you guys notes. I'm going to rewind them a little bit, right?
Is it your soapbox moment?
Yes, it is. My fault.
Preach.
I've come to the conclusion that Aaron Rodgers is not great. He is the most talented quarterback we have ever seen.
It's not great.
Listen to me. Listen. Aaron Rodgers is not a great quarterback. He's talented.
Wow.
Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to ever play the game because he was a person that dedicated his off-season time. He dedicated his own personal cash back into the organization. He fucking brought people in his home. He fucking made practice fields.
You're right.
Right? And Aaron Rodgers has done everything to avoid doing that shit. Now, listen, for his first 2 seasons, of course, everybody has to be asshole tight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be You got to be in the building. You have to be talking to the GM. You have to be with the coaches. So, of course, when he won that first Super Bowl, he was in total alignment with what a great quarterback should do. And then all of a sudden, somewhere, he became the Dalai Lama. And next thing you know, he doesn't want to fucking be in OTAs. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do that. And he did.
Doing commercials.
He is.
I see what you're saying.
Listen.
He relied on his talent.
Tom exemplified everything that it took to be the greatest of all times. And Aaron Rodgers has rebelled against a lot of that shit. And him walking off the field with motherfucking Randall Cobb and nobody else, it said a whole lot about who he has been his entire career. And I love Aaron Rodgers. I love him. But, yo.
His talent saved him every time. He didn't have to do all the other work.
100%, man. So salute to Tom Brady for dedicating everything that it took to win that amount of Super Bowls.
Well,
salute to the king, man.
It's the GOAT for sure. So what I think sets Tom Brady apart from everybody else, which makes him the greatest NFL player of all time, basically, in my eyes, is when you start competing against greats of other sports. When you're competing against Jordan and all that stuff, like how many champions, like they're not comparing him to any other fucking NFL player anymore. They're comparing him to another GOAT. That's when I think you're it at that point, bro. Like you're out of your league at this point.
Gotta
and
look
you can
at
have three different three different Hall of Fame careers, at least two different Hall of Fame careers. That's insane. That is insane. Insane. Defense around him, absolutely. Great coach, good system, right timing. Stars aligned for all that time for him, absolutely. But it did it for him. I don't care what you say.
He still had to pull. You're right. He still had to pull the trigger.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
I mean, Tom Brady, and I thought about this shit because I watched the Pat McAfee show the other day, and I actually watched the Pat McAfee show. My first time I'm watching it, right? It was cool. Hey, Pat McAfee, I'm gonna steal everything from you and do it better. Tank top, holding on. I'm gonna have some
standing
cool,
up while we're doing the podcast.
Jeans, shorts. I'm gonna murder you.
That's one of the
boy.
best podcasts out there.
And listen, it's so cool. It's such a cool. Shout out to the Pat McAfee podcast.
Yeah, they're constantly doing shit, and they'll say whatever. They'll talk about whatever.
Hey, no, I love it so much. But anyway, I mean, just to hear him talk, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to make my decision and sit back and do this. I'm like, yo, man, you really don't give a fuck about – yo, I know what it takes when you really want something real fucking bad, bro. And I think that he's in love with stats and MVPs and not in love with, coming together with his team, gelling, hanging out with the guys, and that has to happen. But now I will say this, and I don't want to hold you guys up. I don't want to hold this topic up, but I do notice that now that they kind of like, yo, get the fuck on. He's kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I want to leave. Have you noticed it? Yo, it's hilarious. Because he's realizing like, yo, because listen, he doesn't want to be a villain. AR does not want to be a villain. I know that for sure. But at the same time, we are fucking tired of him. And so now he's feeling the fact, Jason, like he's feeling that, yo, we tired of him. And he's like, damn, I don't want to be pushed out like this. Yo, the Jets ain't it, homie. The Jets is not it. Thoughts?
I mean, so you can pretty much say he's not a Packer anymore, right?
I hope not.
I mean, I think it's safe to say at this point that he's probably not going to come back to the Packers.
Can I just say this? Listen, Aaron Rodgers, I love you, man. I love you so much. But you got to go, man. You're not going to do us like that. We've been, yo, Favre was enough, bro.
I tell you what.
Favre was terrible.
He's political enough. He might end up in D.C., Don.
No, listen. I don't wish that on that man.
I
do not wish DC on him.
I don't wish that on.
Don't you ever say that shit about AR. Lord have mercy. Lord, please don't let that happen.
Hey, you know Snyder. Hold on now. Hold on. You know Snyder loves going after great talent late in the game. You know he liked to do that. If he still got
No,
the team.
listen, bro. That is the worst place for Aaron Rodgers to end
That's crazy to think
his
about.
career.
You guys have had 2 quarterbacks for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and listen, he will be there for 3 weeks
Skins are-
before something terrible
Skins-
happens for him.
oh,
He
yeah.
might get shot or get sacked on the field. Ain't no telling.
Nah, man. It's
Skins
gonna be
have
like
how many?
Alex Smith. Like, oh my God, I
Don't
lost
even
count.
say that.
At one point in time, we had a different quarterback every year for 20 years.
Oof,
That was
so
that was
bad.
right
Oof.
around. Yep, that was right when we got rid of Champ.
Damn.
God damn, you back to champ.
A different quarterback
Yeah,
for
dog.
every year for 20? Yikes.
Hold
No,
on,
so anyway,
hold
I don't
on.
want-
I'm gonna look
no.
that shit up, dog. I'm gonna look that shit up.
I mean, still, it sounds some, but
because it's
so
depressing.
in the last 30 years, you guys got 2 Super Bowls, right? One for Favre and one
Mhm.
from Rodgers, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So it paid off in a way, but damn, that's just crazy. Like to think about. Our entire life, you guys have had 2 quarterbacks.
Hey,
That's
listen,
weird.
listen. Let me tell you this. I don't know. I don't know. I know the Jets ain't it. That's what I know. And I know he's going to have to get on the good foot. I don't even think they want him back in the building, to be honest, bro.
He should just go do Jeopardy or something. He should just be.
Just
like why go play like unless you want the money really bad, which I
what?
can never hate
you
on.
know how
a
much
guy like-
money's on the table for him?
Right, so I get that.
It's like 150 guaranteed.
So I get that. Like, go get that. If I don't care what team you play for, go get that. I'll never hate on that.
Okay,
But
so my bad. I'm not trying to jump in. Since
go for it.
Since 2000, Redskins have had 23 different quarterbacks.
Okay, yeah, that's 1 per year.
That's literally one.
That's
per fucking
exactly
year.
that's exactly 1 per year for the last 23 years.
Now
Jesus.
the good ones get broken, and that's what's sad is it's not even one every year. It's scattered, right? Like we'll burn through like
Right,
2 or
yeah,
3
just
in
the
a
average
year.
works out that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's depressing.
Smith was there for a minute. Yeah. Damn.
And I'm talking about we've destroyed Heisman Trophy winners. We've destroyed.
Oh yeah, yes, you
Robert,
have.
Robert Griffin.
Yes, you have.
Fucking
Hey,
Heather
listen.
Schuler went and became a politician, dog. Like he couldn't even take it no more. He was like, man, I'm getting out of the game. Heath
listen,
Schuler.
I don't blame
Sorry,
him.
I'm calling Alabama Heather since.
Hey, listen, I don't blame Heath for leaving out of there and becoming a politician. I'm telling you what, that's a tough market to play in. And listen, it's going to take a real special motherfucker to play in that market. It's going to take a real flashy. It's going to take something special to play in that market, bro.
So the other quarterbacks that are available, there's still Lamar sitting out there. There's Carr, right?
Let's talk Carr.
Did you see his interview at the Pro Bowl?
Yo, he was so angry.
That
That's
shit
like,
was
yo,
funny.
he's on fire. You're on fire. It's like the second.
Did you
most
see?
fire
Did
you've
you
ever
see
been
his
in Las
throwing performance?
Vegas.
Did you see him throw the ball?
Dimes. Yo, that man was dropping hot
Listen,
dimes, dog.
Did you watch it?
Did you see that the what he was talking about? When Clark came up and asked him, "You ever been this hot in Vegas before?" You hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said, "No, probably not. That's why I'm probably out of here." That's what he said.
Yeah. That man was said. That's
with
why
a
I'm
straight
out here.
face. He's like, "Nah,
no
that's probably
giggle,
why I'm out of here."
No giggles, no nothing.
Yeah.
Like he was like, I
he
meant
said,
it.
"This is my fucking
that
stadium. Remember that. Then my replacements ain't gonna be shit."
Hey, listen.
That's what he said.
Let me tell you something. When he was throwing that ball in that quarterback challenge, bro, I have never seen anything more like you fucking with me, you fucking with me. Yo, he must have hit that drone like 4 times.
Good for him, though. Good for him.
Yo, he really let them know that he was fucking angry.
Yo, his last 3 were lasers.
Oh boy,
his last 3 passes.
but yo, he must have hit that drone 3 times in a row like darts, though. Beak, beak, beak. Oh, but no, Eric's right, man. Eric is right. This is this quarterback shit is really out of control right now. I don't know where you got very few jobs, and you have there's gonna be a few quarterbacks out there.
Yeah, and I see a lot of connection with Lamar to Atlanta. I think that's a great market for him.
When the fuck did that become a thing?
I've seen it a bunch. Like not like sources or anything, but like,
They would love
this
him
will
down
be.
there. They would definitely love him down there.
Oh, dude, it's a perfect market for Lamar. I think it's a perfect market for Lamar. They thinking they're getting Vic 2.0 down there.
Right. I mean,
that or the Raiders. I don't want them anywhere else, to be honest. And yeah, they took the high draft pick on Ryder, the guy from Cincinnati, but he didn't. He came in and played about 4 games, the last 4 or 5 games, and he really didn't do shit at all. Like when Mariota benched Mariota and put him in Ryder, he didn't really do shit. I think it's a. But at the same time, you're putting Lamar back into a shitty situation. You're putting Lamar back into a terrible fucking offense. It doesn't that's not good. He's never had a good offense, so that doesn't necessarily help him. But I do think the market.
That's my first time. That's my first time hearing that shit.
Yeah, it's like
I ain't seen that shit nowhere.
No, it's not sources. It's like predictions, like just regular IG predictions. But it makes sense though. It makes sense though. Are they not?
No, it don't make sense. Why would I would never go if I was Lamar Jackson? I would never go down. I mean, that shit look. Listen,
makes
that
sense
shit
on the Atlanta
cute.
side.
That shit is cute for motherfuckers who think that's cute for him to be there. But in real life, this motherfucker's talking about championships or nothing. And
there ain't no job out there that's championships or nothing. That's why they're looking for a quarterback.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, some are higher chances than
nothing. Yeah, of course, but it's still a very small chance.
Think the Saints could use them?
Yeah, but that's not Super Bowl. I don't think that's Super Bowl.
I mean, I don't want to speak their name, but they're in Texas.
Okay, but they've already committed.
What about Raiders?
They've already committed to Dak, if that's what you're talking about.
To the Raiders.
Right, because I mean, I'm sure they're trying to get off the toilet with Dak at this point.
No, they just said that they're willing to talk extensions. I just saw today that they're.
Oh no! I know that. That's never going to happen.
They're committed to Dak. They're committed to Dak.
Dak is because listen, they got to make an extension with Dak. They're going to have to restructure that contract.
If you look at his last year's numbers, though, they were solid.
Nah, man, he's always sweet, but then he kind of just tapers off. I mean, that's been consistent too. Dak
who, Jason?
Dak Prescott. I mean, we beat them in December when they were supposed to be getting into prime fucking playoff contention mode, right? And Dak had quite a bit to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he did it in the playoffs, the first round, but they kind of snuck through, and then he did it again.
Oh shit! He balled his ass off against Tampa Bay. That was his career game.
That was significant of nothing.
But then he saw real defense. The Niners the next week, but the Niners offense didn't even look all that good either. So that was just a tough game.
Well, which one did the Niners defense looked?
Both sides defense looked great. It was a low scoring game.
What I'm saying is that Dak. I think with this coordinator out, and they bring in, I don't know who they're going to bring because they're saying that Mike McCarthy might fucking be calling the plays. They said it might be Mike McCarthy. Like, I don't know how.
They'll still get some offensive.
Here's my thing. If you play a game and put a package and narrow Dak's shit down. Dak is really good when he's running the ball. He's doing read options, right? And it's not a lot. It's kind of like quick system shit, like boop, boop, just marching.
Yeah, it's a lot of tight end, and it's one solid wide receiver one.
Yes, it's a lot of marching down the field, and that's his thing. And then every now and then, after they beat your ass up with that run game, and he goes CD. That's how his
a lot of tight end,
That's his game. And they gotta, and I'm glad they got that fucking. I'm not glad either way because it's not my team, but I think that they're going to experience. Listen, I think people think Mike McCarthy's a bum.
Yeah.
Okay?
I agree.
I think people think Mike McCarthy's a bum, and we forget that he has won a Super Bowl. And I think if people just
Packers.
What?
I know.
Okay.
Dickhead. Anyway, you had me because I'm smacked. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, what, motherfucker? Yeah, give me the hell. Give me the light. Give me the light. You gonna miss this, Aaron.
Every time we say
miss this shit, Aaron.
Every time we talk about the Packers, you just gotta wear it.
Damn it, I miss y'all. Anyway, I miss Vontae and Aaron together, but fuck that. Anyway, yo, listen, I really truly believe that can be something special if you narrow it down. And I think that Mike McCarthy knows how to coach if they just say, Mike, you got 1 year to do this shit on your own, bro. Fully you. And coach his team. Like, he's not. Mike McCarthy is not. Mike got stale.
The bread stacker himself says he doesn't think that Dak's a strong pocket quarterback.
What do you think? I
think he is when you, like you said, when you run it down the throat a bunch of times and he finally gets
he's not that guy.
He's not.
Stack, you right, bro. I promise you, Stack, you right, homie. I ain't gonna lie. He's not that dude,
man. They committed to him, though. I saw today that they're willing.
But Stack, let me ask you this, Stack. Hey, Stack, do you think that he can, if they simplify the offense for him, do you truly think that he can be a leader and he can win a Super Bowl? Let me ask you that, Stack. Do you think that?
I think the roster's there for the Super Bowl.
I think they got a bomb-ass team, man.
The roster's there for a Super Bowl.
They got a fucking crazy team all the way around.
See, the thing, too, I think you need to think about all the time, he says, yes, he does think.
Okay.
I think, though, that, like, too fucking quick to, like, cut motherfuckers off. Like, yeah, he's had some time, but, like, you got to think of what the
I think that's
the alternative is not really shit right now.
No,
right?
I think that's the part of the commitment that they made to him, though. Right? What do you say, Jason?
I mean, that's fair, but I don't know. How long you been there now?
Probably
5 years?
7 years. Yeah, 5 to 7.
But yeah, he hasn't been a fucking bum now. You know what I'm saying?
No, last year's numbers were legit. 4,500 yards, almost 40 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He came in on fire and running games.
Yo, and plus he's on the highest stage on the planet.
This year, though, his numbers were absolutely terrible. He led the league in interceptions, though, this year. This year, his numbers dropped significantly, which is weird because you think with the defense making things easier for you, you got a good offense. So it's kind of strange. I don't know. He's one of those fucking weird quarterbacks that are just like always above average, and you always like him, and he always does pretty good, but never really does shit. Like, that's what it always seems like. He just falls right into that mix of that shit, all the time. Very likable guy, hard to hate, right? There's nothing against him, but he just always falls right into that little fucking pocket of just like random ass quarterback. That's what it kind of feels like. But
as a Cowboy hater, I appreciate him officially. He gives Cowboy Nation so much hope, and then he always drops the ball at the worst time.
Yeah, and they do that shit to themselves though. That fan base does that shit to themselves. The running joke of that fan base is, it's our year, right? That's their fucking slogan, like year in, year out. That shit's kind of funny. We got Eric commenting on here saying that just why we got you on here, Jason, is that the main issue with Washington is ownership. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah, dog. Like shit rolls down.
It's pretty easy. Like
it's a lot of shit around, so it's coming far from up top.
So you think that those guys are just making too much money that they don't care about losing? Like he's not going to sell.
Oh yeah. I mean, Snyder came in on the whole mission of trying to turn it into a money maker. Like prices went up as soon as he got there. He moved the team out of DC, right? Like, I mean, even though supposedly that was supposed to happen anyway, like, still the timing of it just made it seem like he's fucking Darth Maul or some shit, like coming in to just take over with the Empire. Like, it was real frustrating. Then he started getting rid of our best players.
Is he heavy in the personnel side of things, like the player personnel?
Originally he was. He came in like he was a fantasy owner on Madden or something. Like he was going after like players that were over the hill, but they still had a big name, paying them hella money, right? And then they come in, don't perform, like fucking Jason Taylor. He was a DN in Miami, right?
Yeah,
He was Pro Bowler,
got him,
Pro Bowler,
way
Hall of
late.
Famer.
Yeah, right.
Right. We got him super late, and then he had like a blood clot in his leg, like in the third game or something. Retired. Uh, who else we had? Dana Stubblefield, your boy Dana Stubblefield, right? Had a fucking amazing career at San Fran. We get him way over the hill, dog, like, and paid him stupid money. But I mean, he was a dog, so it wasn't like we was getting nothing. I mean, shit, we got Bruce Smith, man, fucking
Right.
16 years with the Bills, and then we get Bruce Smith. Like, come on.
What would you say with the current roster? What players are untouchables? You consider untouchable?
Our wide receiver crew is kind of nice, right? Like
Yeah, definitely.
some of them are kind of no namers and kind of came out and shine and like, but really shine. So if we can get a quarterback,
McLaurin's obviously super dope. What's the other guy? Samuel,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Samuel.
So I think so.
And he's kind of like almost like a Debo, like he runs the ball a lot. Samuel, the fucking wide receiver for Washington, just gonna drive me fucking insane, and I don't have my phone up here to look it up real quick. Fuck.
Woo! Dave Harlan was popping, baby.
Eric, help me out with that, Samuel. Fuck. What about like you have hope in Antonio Gibson or Brian Robinson?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean the whole squad, like the fact that I like no name squads that produce, right? Like they kind of mesh together and they look at it more from like a unit than a bunch of superstars. Oh, he went and got snacks.
I had to. I had no money with some motherfucker. I was a monkey.
Chicken nuggets to be exact. With some barbecue sauce. Hey, hold on. That's exactly why the fuck we're dank dads right there.
Yeah, man.
You feel like that.
Yo.
Screw you guys.
I had to come out here and take care of the homeboy.
Yeah, no.
Because sometimes he'll be trying to eat when I bring snacks back. He'll be like, nah, you gotta be professional. I'll be like, fuck that. I'll eat some snacks, homie. Yo. So we talking the Skins. What's up?
Yeah, no, I was asking him any untouchable guys, untradable guys for the Redskins. Like, what they need to build off of. And he said the wide receiving core, and I think I agree with that. That's their wide receiving core is really good. I need to look up this fucking name though.
But I mean,
so we have a Kelsey. We got the Kelsey fucking.
That's the first time ever. Yeah.
Kelsey Bowl, huh?
First time ever two brothers play against each other. Hey, they have a dope podcast too. New Heights. New Heights is what it's called.
What?
They have a dope podcast. And it's fucking funny. Curtis Samuel. That's who the fuck his name is. God. Man, no, they have a
Curtis Samuel. Who the fuck is Curtis Samuel?
He's a really good wide receiver.
A receiver
in the NFL.
Okay.
But he runs the ball like Debo kind of too.
Wow. Who you play for?
Redskins. That's what we're talking about. But yeah, no, the Kelsey Bowl. So yeah, they have a dope podcast called New Heights. And they just fucking hop on and talk their shit. They have hella fun. They give hella people props and they have hella fun.
Oh,
it's dope. It's dope.
What's that shit? Hey, Jason.
What a good.
Everybody, who's your top 5 all-time quarterbacks? It went down on ESPN today, first take. It went down, dog. Real arguments over top 5 all-time quarterbacks since Tom has retired. Who's top 5 all time?
Joe Montana. It's like no.
Ooh.
Don't say Psyche. Got to be in the top 5.
No. I said Montana.
Oh, Montana. My bad. You said Montana. Hey, he was pretty good too.
Orlovsky left Montana off the list.
How?
That's
How do you do
And
tough.
that?
Bart Scott is my favorite analyst on fuck. Bart Scott is my favorite guy on ESPN right now. My favorite. He
Man,
keeps doing
Bart, hold
100.
on. Before we get into this quarterback thing, Bart Scott did some sneak shit
When?
a couple weeks ago against the Niners, and he was talking shit about Jalen Hurts, and he said, "I don't think he's a superstar. He's not a superstar in this league. We have the Mahomes, this, and this. I don't think Jalen's is." And I was like, what the fuck? Like the media's like, "Oh, Bart Scott, the ex-Eagles, talking shit about the Eagles."
Bart Scott was no goddamn ex-Eagle.
Yeah, he was.
Bart Scott was a Jet.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad.
And didn't
Yeah,
he play with Baltimore too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Baltimore and the Jets. He
No, but I
stayed in
think
that AFC, baby.
You're right. But I think he was trying to hype him up heavy. I think he came out and said that.
That's your
to get the-
paranoid mind, boy.
It could be, maybe. I don't know.
Bart Scott keep it 100. Bart Scott's a real man's man. I like that shit. Bart Scott don't cut no corners.
What was
He
his
don't
top
give a
five?
Fuck.
You remember his top five?
He damn sure put Joe Montana on it. I tell you that.
I don't know how you leave Joe out. Really?
Well, listen, if you listen to Dan Orlovsky's stats, Joe Montana's out of a lot of stats. When it comes to a lot of people who are ahead of him, yeah, he's behind a lot.
So when are we talking about?
So when you're talking about best quarterbacks, are we talking about winning or are we talking about stats? 'Cause
Who
that's
is your
definitely not
fucking
what
top
we're
five,
saying.
Jason?
I think
damn.
I think it's everything.
Jeez,
Who's your top
everything.
5 quarterbacks of all time, Jason?
all right. For nostalgia purposes only,
Reggie and them,
I'll throw-
Tony.
I'll throw Doug Williams at number 5, just because
Doug
he won a
Williams,
Super
number
Bowl
5,
as
okay.
a whole. He won a Super Bowl as an old man, right? Now he did come on to like an amazing football team, but still he got the job done. He probably could have did it another year, but they kind of shitted on him when he rode. Elway. I'll go Elway for that. Bam was hard. Like also,
That
he
Bama
also
was,
ain't get his he ain't get his rings to the end too. Shut the fuck up. He ain't get his rings to the end too.
Back up there.
And I appreciate that shit. 3, I guess I go with your boy Favre.
No, you didn't. Did he say Favre?
Favre.
Favre.
All right, listen. Whoa. Let's go back a little bit. Let's slow it down. Let's talk a little about that. Listen, Jason knows how long I've loved Brett Favre and Deion Sanders together. I used to always listen. Jason knows that I used to have to say their names at the same time to make sure I gave them equal honor.
All I can tell you is this: something about the movie, something about Mary ruined how I say Brett Favre's name for life.
Brett
dog.
Favre.
Oh my God, that's everybody says that.
That shit's
stupid
funny.
shit.
Hey, no, but honestly,
He's the Brett
Hold on,
Favre.
man. One more time. We on the Dank Dash, man.
we are the Dank Dash. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We go live. We'll let you know when we go live every Friday night.
Bing. We smack.
Favre's on some fucking asshole shit. He's always been kind of known
listen,
as an asshole,
I
but
don't even
you know
wanna
that whole
talk about-
stealing money shit. Oh,
Listen, I want to go to top 5.
I don't.
yeah.
Who's your top? Finish your top 5,
Yeah,
Jason.
so that's 3. So you got 2 and 1.
Yeah. So I guess y'all have swayed me. I was gonna have Tom at 2, but I put Tom at 1, right? And then Peyton at 2.
Peyton. Cool.
I know you smack. Where you count?
Yeah,
Five,
man.
4, 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, it was 5, and then I got 1. Got Tom at 1. From 5, I got Tom at 1.
I love how you left the anticipation for number 2.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. I can't tell you who 2 is. He going straight to 1. Yeah, I'm telling you about 2. I said,
well,
okay,
y'all-
all right.
I switched it up, so it was like
Mm-mm.
All right,
You was outside too long. You was outside dang dagging too long.
Stack came on here and
I
said
don't
Brady,
sleep.
Manning, Romo, Vic, Lamar.
Whoa.
Stack
Hold on,
said
say it
Brady,
All right,
Manning.
hold
So
on.
Brady number 1, Manning number 2. Brady number 1, Manning number 2, Romo number
Tony
3,
Romo.
Vic.
Tony Romo.
Yep. Tony, the Tony. Yep.
Tony
Romo.
Romo. Okay.
Number 4, Vic, and number 5, Lamar.
Stack, I got questions, bro.
A lot of questions. A lot of questions.
Listen. Let me. Whoa. First and foremost, let me tell you, Bread Stack is a real one. Okay.
No, he's shout out to him because he stays sharing our shit.
Hey, listen,
shit.
Salute the
For real,
Bread Stacker, bro.
We appreciate
But
that,
let me
bro.
say this. This is the real one.
Three of
Okay.
those are electrifying. 3 of those were just
He'll
electric.
snatch you off your feet. This one. Hey, listen, Stack. How do we get? I only have one question. How did we get Mike Vick?
See, Mike Vick was in my 5. Vick was in my 5 because, and maybe he will agree with me, but I don't know about the Romo and Lamar thing. But with the Vick though, I look at guys that changed the game as being.
He definitely changed the game.
He changed the fucking game. That's like Steph Curry type thing. That's what that carries a lot of weight for me. And I'll be biased when I say my top 5. Like, yeah, I like stats and stats go a lot into it, but at the same time,
now I feel like a white man now. I feel like an old white man now with my fucking picks. I'm changing some shit. Listen, I'm changing some shit.
Yeah, hey, Stack said he revolutionized the game. Absolutely, bro. When you change how the game is played, I think that shit's monumental, bro.
All right, listen,
He
okay.
didn't play for a while, so it's not like it was, for real though, Stack, the Romo and Lamar, I don't know about that one. But
No, not at all.
Stack, how you get Romo, Stack? Why Romo, Stack? Please tell me. Why Romo?
Check Romo's stats is what he said. Okay.
No. I don't disagree.
Okay. Look at.
I don't disagree with that. Hey, Wayno.
Kirk Cousins
Wayno,
stats.
go to my
Kirk Cousins
go to my
stats.
Dank Dad Sports page, Wayno. Dank Dad Sports page, Wayno.
Does Phillip Rivers have better stats than Romo? Probably
Kirk Cousins do.
Nah, Kirk doesn't have enough time yet.
All right, give me your top 5, bro. Let's go. Shit. We ain't got all night to be doing this shit. Yes, I do. I do it all night. Let's go. Bullshit.
Tom Brady's number 1.
Okay.
There's no anticipation with that. I think Joe Montana is number 2.
Who?
Joe Montana.
Joe
I think
Montana.
3 is Peyton Manning. Yep, Joe Montana. I think 3 is Peyton Manning. I think 4 is I'm gonna put Vic there too. I'm gonna put Vic at 4. And then 5. This is tough.
Hold on.
I kind of put Drew Brees up there at 5.
Wow.
Facebook.
Drew Brees at 5 because of the stats and that dude could sling the thing. Aaron Rodgers is up there too. I mean, him and Brees I feel like is interchangeable at 5. But.
What about Dan Marino?
See, and
too far out
you
the
could
game.
you could tell most of my picks are my age, right? Like I wasn't really I was a young cat when Dan Marino. I mean Montana, yeah, but when you have 4 Super Bowls,
But I mean Montana got rings.
Yeah, and MVPs, and I mean
Right.
Super Bowl MVPs. Like that holds a lot of weight. Your turn.
Read me Bread Stackers again.
It was Brady, Manning, Romo, Vic, Lamar.
Okay.
I can't believe he got
Jason?
Romo in the middle, dog.
Jason, what was yours, Jason?
He know damn well Lamar's not on that list though.
What was Jason?
What I had Doug, I had Elway. Dog, why you hating on Elway?
Favre, Manning, and Brady.
Yeah, man. Why you hating on Elway now?
No, I'm saying I'm hating on Doug Williams. Is who I'm hating on. Doug Williams.
Let's hear yours. Let's go. It's your turn.
But hold on, I even
All right.
told you I threw him out there for nostalgia, dog.
I get it. I'm not doing nostalgia. I'm talking about real dirt, real numbers, real facts.
What?
I mean,
That's
he
why
got a
this
ring, dog,
conversation's
and
subjective.
he was a wily vet for what 18 years, man.
I'm gonna go all time. I'm going Brady, Favre. Brady. Favre is not even my top 5. I'm going Brady. I'm going AR.
Okay.
Of all times, I'm going Brady, AR. I'm gonna have to go Pat Mahomes.
Ooh, I like that pick. You're thinking outside the box.
I'm thinking about
I like that.
what I have seen from Pat fucking Mahomes.
You're fucking
is
right.
Insane.
He's about to be.
I don't know if you guys have been watching fucking Pat Mahomes, but it's insane.
I'm mad you fucking said that and I didn't.
Listen,
Pat, you're right.
Listen, this
Especially
young man.
after you just talked about how Vic changed the game. Pat Mahomes basically
Come on,
in the
man.
process of doing his thing.
Listen. If you watched him in that playoff game, okay, and they're telling him, hey, sit down. He's like, fuck no.
Bro, Pat, that was a good fucking answer.
And you know what he did? He was like, you know what? I'm going to show the world who the fuck I really am. I can do commercials. I can do this. And I'm going to show you that I'm the greatest motherfucker around here.
He's on the way to the top 5.
I had to put him on my list, bro.
That's so smart. Oh,
I had to.
That's sharp. That's super sharp.
That's
super sharp, bro.
My fourth for I would have to say will be I gotta go with Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
I gotta go with Drew Brees. And then
You realize though, if Mahomes wins the Super Bowl, he passes AR on your list. He has to.
No.
Right?
Yeah. Like I said, you know, my list is a little bit of both of greatness and a little bit of talent. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I think my last guy will be Peyton Manning, of course, man. Salute to Peyton Manning. Got coached by my coach Jim Caldwell. You did.
Peyton's hilarious.
Both of them.
Him and Eli, yeah, they're fucking hilarious.
So that's our list. Those are our top 5s. I wanted to get that out there. That was a big thing on ESPN this morning, First Take. That was a huge thing. Now I want to go into anybody see this. Fuck, Doug Williams was dog. If you mention Doug Williams one more time, and if you mention that Bama Doug Williams one more time on my show,
Doug Williams.
Cuddy. Doug Williams out of here.
I could have said Mark Rippon. Just to like really throw shade.
Hey, listen, Mark Rippon was a tough motherfucker. Mark Rippon was a tough motherfucker, bro. He was a tough big white dude, bro. Salute to Mark Rippon. Yo, so did you guys see the Pro Bowl challenge shit? Anybody see it?
Yeah,
it was glorious.
Catch the highlights, yeah.
It was glorious.
It was what?
It was glorious. Sometimes that should be more entertaining than the game, dog.
Well, I think this is the best way to actually do this shit. Like, this is it. This was dope.
Yeah, no, they're putting on a lot of events and a lot of cool shit.
You know, I looked at what they put together, and it was really like them catching the water balloon between each other and shit, and getting more space in the whole nine. Like, that shit was it was really, really cool. And the punt return thing, big man punt return.
Yep.
Hey,
can we talk about quarterback?
That was
dodgeball
shit.
Stuff.
I didn't see dodgeball.
Saquon got one right in the face.
I didn't see dodgeball.
Yeah.
Was all that in the same night?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how it laid out, but I saw Kittle get a game-winning shot, and then Saquon take it to the face.
I recorded the original of it, but I didn't see all the rest. They said that Zaire was supposed to do was teeing off, and they said it was funny as shit. Like, I didn't see all of it.
And they did like St. Brown versus Jefferson on the best catch. So they did like St. Brown had to do a flip into a pool and catch it, and Jefferson, they threw it off one of the buildings in Vegas, and he had to catch it one hand behind it, looking up. What the hell? Pretty dope.
I didn't get none of that on my shit. I'm gonna find it. I don't care.
Internet, bro. IG, that's the way to go, bro. The IG shows it all.
I thought I recorded all of it. So did they race?
I don't know, but do they?
I thought we were supposed to get, because Jason, remember back in the day, this is a young buck. Remember back in the day, Jason, when we used to do the 40-yard dash, and Darryl Green used to kick everybody's ass year after year?
I saw some highlights of that shit.
Like, yo.
Like he would just walk away
tournament
with it
style.
every year.
It was tournament. It was tournament style.
Yeah. Yeah. But listen, they
had the spikes and everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And usually, I don't know if you know, but like, sometimes when you go to run for the pros, they don't be playing that spike shit. When you run for the pros, like, if you're not at that I think maybe they let you do that at Lucas Oil, Indianapolis. But like, if you at home sometimes, like if you at your home track at a pro day, yeah, they don't. Sometimes they don't let you put the spikes on like that. So if you turn over them top times like that, then you really moving. Hey, sidebar. Salute Nick Harberstein with the Gamecocks. Baby!
Did he? Oh, they were right, huh?
Yes, sir.
South Carolina?
You were right. You were right.
Damn, that's dope. Good for him.
Nick Harber's going to the South Carolina Gamecocks. He'll be in the portal to Colorado sometime soon. Salute to him going to Colorado. I love you, Nick. Carolinas, baby. Huh?
Oh,
That's
shit.
fucked up, but I don't care. We got to help Prime.
I agree.
Yo. So, listen. Let's move to NBA real quick. LeBron's chasing this record, guys.
Yeah, he's less than 100 away. Let's talk about another GOAT. I mean,
Talk about greatness, though. Let's talk about greatness.
Yeah, greatness.
Let's talk about what he's done to dedicate himself in every single way that Aaron Rodgers has not. And I love you, Aaron. I promise I'm not. Listen,
And
I
he's a
love
man
you.
of
When
the
I see you in
community.
Tahoe, man, we're going.
He is. He absolutely is.
Absolutely.
And that is a part of your greatness, I believe. Like
Yeah.
Michael didn't have a lot of that.
Neither did
I
Kobe.
know.
Had none of it.
Michael.
That's
Michael,
why we
owned
have forgotten
prisons.
Kobe. That's why we have forgotten Kobe so fast. And I'm not saying we, as in me, you, and I. I
Right.
mean, like the
world.
world. Like,
Or no, I would say
society.
the nation.
yeah, but even when he was still alive,
He's still
Except
pretty
Hooper's.
heavy on the West
Hooper still give him love. Hooper still give him love.
No,
being here on the West
on a
Coast,
pop
still-
culture scale.
I see him a lot on the West Coast. On the East Coast, I would agree that he's probably. But I see a ton of it still on the West Coast.
Listen, man. I'm a Kobe. I wasn't a Kobe fan, but I just I love Kobe.
I'm a little young for Michael, right? I'm 33 years old, so I caught the tail end of his career. But I think LeBron's the greatest.
We all know that Lebanon James is the goddamn GOAT.
Jabron Lane.
Ain't nothing lame about Jabron.
No, ain't nothing.
Got me saying Jabron and shit. Stop it. Listen, he's chasing this record, man, and he's like, yo, it could be this week. Somebody says Tuesday.
And it's another 23 fucking seasons into this fucking career. Jesus Christ. And still putting up 25 fucking points a game. That's just unreal,
35.
Bro. No, he ain't at 35.
It says at 35 a game for the last 7 games.
Oh, okay, yes.
35 a game for the last 7 games. Don't fuck with me, bro.
That's just insane. We threw that.
Weather come for me,
the
Jeffrey.
last 7 games. I'm like, hey, let that shit out. All right. I appreciate that.
Anyway, yo.
he
they may catch it this week. Go ahead, Jay.
No,
they may
you
catch it this week, maybe Tuesday.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, that dude came into the league like, I don't know. He actually made me pay attention to basketball cards. I was like, I'm going to make sure I find his rookie cards.
You got it?
I definitely remember that shit. Oh, definitely. I got like 2 or 3 in
you
the
get
Oh,
bag.
that's sick.
Oh, you
That's
got it?
sick. Okay, cool.
You really got one?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, he had
yeah.
hella hype coming in the league, like crazy hype.
I have a signed LeBron ticket.
That was
I have a signed
he was the
LeBron
last
James
year.
Cleveland ticket.
That's sexy. But he was the last people to come straight out of high school. They stopped it after
Right,
that.
yeah, he's the last one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the last one to come straight out of high school. And he was.
And there was a reason. It was a reason for it, right? Like he was.
Hell
fucking
yeah!
grown
I
now,
mean,
man.
he got hella hype.
Like when
That shit's
when
crazy
Kobe
to
came
think about.
straight
That
out of
shit
when
was
Kobe.
20-some years ago.
I mean, yo,
Yeah.
when I think back on that time, like I know exactly where I was during that time when
Mhm.
LeBron came out.
Mhm.
I can
Still
really
playing in high school. I remember that shit. Yeah,
shit.
the Irish.
God.
That shit's wild. And he's still fucking serving
now you make me
motherfuckers.
feel old. Fuck.
He's still serving motherfuckers. dude.
So Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell.
You see that little scuffle he had?
That's
You see the press conference after?
Respect him.
He did, but he said, I've been busting his ass for years.
Yes, sir.
So I get it.
Yes, sir.
I get why he threw his fucking
Yes,
shit
sir.
in my nuts.
Yes,
Because I've
sir.
been busting his ass for years.
Hey, listen, Donovan Mitchell is special, and they gotta let him into a market. I hate to see him in Cleveland. And listen, he's going to do well because he's in that, like when LeBron was in that age range that he could just run all day long. Donovan Mitchell's in that same age range right now, and he's having his way. So is Morant. I just don't think that anything's going to come out of either of those things for two of them. Now, let's talk about Kyrie trying to get the fuck up out of Brooklyn.
I mean,
that's pretty big news, bro.
I mean, what? Hello?
Yeah,
fuck out to what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of placements for him, and
you're not
I'd love
talking
to see him
now.
I'd love to see him on the Timberwolves. Right? You give up D'Angelo Russell and a couple picks and bring in Kyrie. I'd be down for that.
Kyrie ain't going to no goddamn Timberwolves, Jeffrey.
Where's he going then?
We're not to the fucking Timberwolves. Why?
I mean, I don't see why
It's
not.
up to the organization.
What could he? What kind of market is that for Kyrie Irving?
Stack says who's going to take him.
Ain't he a flat earther?
Shit. He is, and Minnesota might be a nice little market for him.
Stack. First of all, let me say this Stack. First, let me talk to Stack for a minute.
Yeah, who's going to take him? Well, I mean, he has an argument with that. I do agree with that.
Listen,
he comes with some baggage.
Is the money's the most baggage or what? Stack, are you saying money's the baggage? Because his game is insane.
He just had that whole fucking Jewish shit.
I get it. Listen, I get that he's dumb. And no, I get that he's a narcissist. He's a narcissist. I
get that he's dumb. All right.
No.
Okay, let's move past that.
I don't want to offend anybody because we know people on the show that fuck with homeboy.
If you think this shit's flat that we're living on, I mean.
Hey, listen, I don't think he's dumb. I think that, he just do some dumb shit, man.
Some weird shit for sure.
But listen, Stack, basketball-wise, he is hot fire. Basketball-wise.
He how old is Kyrie?
He ain't that old.
Almost 30, probably.
Okay, maybe he's 30. I see your ass out there hooping and shit, motherfucker. You look all right.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. I do a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
I do what I can, what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I do it.
I haven't pulled a muscle yet. I'm good.
Knock on some wood. Knock on some wood.
Yeah. Listen, I know for a fact. Hey, listen, Jeffrey would be working his moves too, Jay. He be out there.
I ball for real. I'm pretty decent.
Yeah, okay. Hey, listen, I really think that Kyrie can go somewhere. They're not gonna let him come to the Lakers. So
the Lakers are trying to get rid of Westbrook.
What numbers are that? What numbers can we compare there? Not hooping. I mean finances. What can we compare? What's Russell's yearly? Because if they can swap that, we might have something.
You got to give up more than just Russell.
And LeBron's sneaky. LeBron is sneaky.
Well, they're always going to talk about the
LeBron
reunion.
always put that battery in his back too. He want to come home. Because listen, Kyrie without a leader, Kyrie without a king, he ain't shit.
Yeah, well, they always talk about the reunion, right? Always. 5-year, $206 million. Yearly, $41 million for Russell Westbrook. He gets $41 million per year.
What is Kyrie getting? 46?
So 41 per year. Uh, 34 per year for Kyrie. It's less, but it's less for Kyrie, which is kind of interesting.
I played the wrong sport. Shit.
You should have went into baseball.
Jason, I seen your feet. Ain't no way in hell you gonna play no goddamn basketball, Jason.
Hey, don't sleep on me, dog.
I know you for a long time, bro. No, I know you most of my life, bro.
Don't sleep on me, dog. Don't sleep on me, dog. Nah, you don't understand. I never was on the court, dog. Nah, man.
I know you were sitting on the sideline watching everybody else.
One-on-one right now. Who beat you?
What?
Between you and one.
It will be a game.
No.
I mean, I fouled real good.
The height on you though.
I fouled.
You got the height.
I file like a professional.
Oh, hit the rim and not going in. So I get tired of that. How about that shit? I just hate seeing the ball not go in the fucking rim. Like, you know what? I'm cool. It's embarrassing. I don't want to be looked at like this. I'm only black motherfucker from my neighborhood that can't play. I'm cool.
Right.
Anyway.
I got a 3-point shot. That is all. I have no up close game. I used to murder the backboard, so I just kept backing up until I stopped murdering the backboard.
I murdered backboards, rims. I murdered it all.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway.
I beat you 1-on-1. We can talk about that. Hey,
hold on. Hey.
I'm an average Joe, bro. I'm gonna take him where I can get him. All right.
What you gonna do tonight? Okay.
See about that.
I ain't feeding you shit when you leave. When we get on this podcast, try that
Just
shit.
because I say I beat you 1-on-1, damn.
I'm petty and I don't care.
Damn.
I'm super petty. Listen, I'm trying to figure this out. Does he get out of there or not? Does Kyrie get out of there? And why now? Why now?
He gave them
why is he pressing
week.
it?
He came out today saying he wants the Nets to,
Exactly. Why is he pressing it now, Jason?
I don't know. That's a little suspect.
It is weird because
Isn't that weird?
they didn't let him play because the vaccine and all that took him a minute to get
Didn't
back.
want to trade him. Didn't want to get rid of him. Why now? Why now all of a sudden he's saying, oh, by this day, that's LeBron. Listen, LeBron's not walking away without a chip this year. I hope y'all know that shit. I said it right here.
I don't know. They need to move some shit because what they got going on right now is not it as far as when teams really turn it up in the playoffs. That's when the real season starts.
I'm simply asking, what is this about? Why is he demanding this at this point? What is it really about? Anybody know? Got a clue? Anybody?
Maybe because you call him a narcissist, maybe he's losing control and he wants some control back. And that's how you get it. By playing hardball.
Or at least attempt to.
Hey, listen. Did he ball long enough so he would let everybody know, listen, I'm still high five. My numbers is great. Anybody want to holler at me?
Probably.
Because we are at that point. All-Star season.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk Celtics. Let's talk Celtics. Brown. Tonight, bro.
And Tatum, 32 points points per game. 32. He's top three.
Listen. The tandem of those guys.
And Kyrie's 30 years old.
Why are we still talking about this?
Well, sorry.
He was just checking.
I already gave you credit for being a good basketball player and everything. What the fuck is wrong? Why did we get back here? I had moved on.
Sometimes the stats come in late.
Okay.
I didn't know.
I'm finding the guys in the analytics and the stats department. You're fired.
He's
you just got him, motherfucker.
Back half. But yeah, no, Celtics.
30.
I think Celtics are going to make a deep run.
Who you got, Jason? All the way.
All the way?
All the way.
I don't even know that. I mean, I kind of agree with you for real. Like, LeBron he trying to go out on top. Like, I don't see him going out right now, but I'm just saying, like,
you said he playing for 4 more years at least.
He's definitely
he's ultimately trying to play with his son, right? He's trying to play with his son.
I don't know how but listen. If we have Kyrie, if this guy LeBron saying, I'm going to play with my son, right? Think about this shit. Here's this man telling you, no matter where the fuck I go, I'm going to play with my son. How does that work?
I mean, he basically said my son is going to play in college wherever he wants.
Yeah, he could go wherever. He said when he just has to pick up the phone is what he said.
Okay.
Right. All right. Yeah, cool. That's exactly what he said. I just got to pick up the phone.
His NIL deal is the most by any athlete yet.
Okay. Listen. But for him to say I'm definitely going to play with my son, how do you think he's going to pull that off?
Easy.
Okay. Cool.
Super easy.
Good point. Just like he's going to pull Kyrie coming to the fucking Lakers in the middle of the season, because there's a reason why Kyrie is bitching and moaning at this point in time. there's something happening. And you know what's funny? Me and you haven't really been paying attention to NBA basketball because we've really been in this football shit. We've been in the thank dad land. But I'm telling you, it's some funky shit fucking happening right now because LeBron is everywhere right now, bro.
He is.
And if this is going to be a storybook thing. Hey, it's just some weird shit happening in sports, and I'm just predicting I might be a little thank dad. Thank dad in the sky. You hear me?
Nah, man. I mean, LeBron is even in the soccer world. Like he's like a partial owner of Liverpool,
Yep.
and they're always talking about him and at
Where for
like
Billy?
during games and shit.
Let's talk.
There's a goat.
Let's talk 2-3-23. MJ. What do you think?
What do you mean?
I'm just this is his day. ESPN is dedicated.
I saw that.
ESPN has dedicated this day to the boy. What do you think?
I mean, he deserves it, right? This is only the way that the dates line up.
He's nobody in this room's number one. Hello?
No.
Hello?
No, he's not mine.
Hello?
Nah,
You
he's not mine either.
No.
I was actually, even when we was kids, I was never like on the Jordan bandwagon, dog.
Me neither.
You see what all the NBA players are coming out with though? Like Dirk Nowitzki said the other day, he's like, I'm running out of excuses for Jordan. After LeBron breaks his record, I can't argue no more. Like I'm running out of excuses. And then even Shaq came out saying LeBron's the greatest ever. And when Shaq comes out saying that LeBron is the greatest ever, like that holds a lot of weight.
Shaq is the barometer?
I think when he comes out saying LeBron's the greatest ever, that holds a lot of weight.
So you saying that you think Shaq's the barometer?
No, but he's
I mean, he
there.
played against both. He played against both.
I want to thank Shaq. We want to thank Shaq. Me and Jeff want to thank Shaq. And everything Shaq has done. Hey.
Diesel.
Diesel. Listen. Yes, we do. Listen. LeBron, I thought that he was the greatest when he was 6'9", 240, running up the fucking basketball court like he was nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, his fourth year in the NBA was the scariest shit I've ever seen. Listen, we're talking the fucking Antetokounmpo motherfucker now. Okay, yeah. He still ain't LeBron.
Bro, 15 years in, he beat one of the best teams of all time.
Come on, dog.
Down 3-1 in the finals.
He's still not.
Jeez.
Antetokounmpo is still not LeBron James, bro.
Fuck no.
LeBron is a motherfucker who's commanding. LeBron is more like Jordan than Kobe was ever like Jordan.
Stack says Jordan was the greatest of all time, and that's it. Let's look at you could argue that. Look at Jordan's competition in the playoffs. Not very good. And he had a really good team around him. LeBron James took fucking a bunch of fucking nobodies. Delonte West to the finals.
Oh, whoa. Delonte West from DC. Don't do that.
Oh, my bad, DC.
I love you, boy. I love you.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Yo, salute to Delonte West, man. Hey, I love you.
I didn't know that.
I'm sorry. No,
Monte, what those other dudes?
I love you. Don't do that to that guy.
He on the
I didn't
bench
know he
too,
was from there.
Yeah.
Good. Well, good. That's good to hear.
100%. Yeah. We love Delonte West. We gotta take care of him.
I hope so.
You understand that, bro? We gotta take care of Delonte
I didn't know he was from
West.
DC. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Come on, man. He got
Hey,
pulled over
listen.
with a backpack full of guns, dog. He had a backpack full of
Hey,
guns.
listen, bro. Hey, listen.
That's DC. That
When it
ain't
comes to
DC. I know
Delonte
DC.
West, man, like,
Oh shit! My bad. Stack said was one of the greatest of his time. Jordan was the greatest of his time. I get you. Okay, my bad. That's my fault.
Okay.
That's my fault.
I was like, Romo, and now we just don't stick with Jordan.
Romo was the greatest of his time. I got you. Okay.
Listen. So, listen, I think what happens with Jordan is that he brought such a significant brand for a black man. Like, it was just like, yo, he stamped something. And it went
he definitely
so
made
far.
a person of business. I agree.
Yeah, but like I don't think that we really I don't think we really embrace how Nike took on the hip hop culture before anybody else, kinda. Right? Spike Lee, Mike Jordan, Do the Right Thing. It was a little bit cultural back then. How guys were dressing. If you ever watched the movie Do the Right Thing, Spike was almost dressing just like Jordan on the court. Right? And so being in that era, there was a lot of black pride during that time. Like, man, Do the Right Thing was about them killing a guy named Radio Raheem. And they killed him in the pizzeria.
12
and it was like,
D batteries.
12 D batteries. That's what went into his boombox, Radio Raheem. And I'm only bringing this up because Nike piggybacked off of that Spike Lee Jordan connection. And then next thing you know, it was boom. It was kind of the nitro after that. Jordan was everywhere. McDonald's commercials, him and Larry Bird on the court shooting for McDonald's.
Yo, those commercials were dope.
Tony the Tiger and Michael Jordan. Like, Michael Jordan is on a whole nother level. Fucking Space Jam. Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Like, we really, I understand why we have held on to Michael Jordan as the greatest, because we've never seen nothing like that ever.
I agree.
But LeBron, let me say this. If you are any person that is a real LeBron sneaker wearer, which I am, I love LeBron, he's right around the corner. And he is Jordan 2.0.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And I cannot wait to see where he goes. 2. What?
2.5.
Hey, listen, I have to tell you,
because that Bama's got like 40 pounds on him.
Listen, and he might be faster.
Yeah.
It might be quicker than Michael Jordan at 6'7". And I'm giving the benefit of that.
Just like, all around game. LeBron just passed Steve Nash for the all-time assist. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I don't want to get off of Jordan real quick. I want to make sure we give MJ his flowers, man, because
without a doubt.
Yeah, he was the first one that really gave. I want to say he was the first person that really allowed the culture to really shine in.
I do think too that the way the game was back then really helps him stick around, because everyone knows the game was tougher back then, right? There's not as much as this flopping and fouling, right? So I think that helps him keep his credentials for a lot.
Stack, if you're there, Stack, if you're still around, was that era tougher, or are our athletes now better? Both. You know, I'm asking Stack, because Stack's got some cool comebacks. I want to hear it.
I definitely think
if he's still around tonight.
I definitely think that's
if he's still around tonight. Hold on, I want to see what Stack got to say, baby.
I mean, if you really look at sports across the board, like as the games evolve, they always seem to be geared more towards protecting the athletes, because they recognize the value of these individuals, right? So, I mean, you look at football, like you used to literally be able to come off the line and just slap somebody right in the ear hole and just destroy the equilibrium, dog, and then just demolish them. Like,
right now that hands are the
face. Listen.
Right.
I'm being condescending to the point of what was said.
Well, Stack said these athletes nowadays are futuristic.
Say what?
They're futuristic.
Listen, okay, all right, hold the thought, right? Listen, every time somebody says, we know that those guys were a lot tougher, no, I think they were a whole lot more fucking, they would beat your ass and they would do evil shit. But in the game of basketball, we are seeing some of the flyest shit we've ever seen of all time.
Absolutely. So it comes with, they weren't flying through the air like that back then, of course.
Hell, not at all. Charles Oakley
I wouldn't say they're tougher, because I think they're tough still. But the game was not as called as the same way as it is now. It's not as protected, because they realized how much offense really means to the money of the sport. So they had to, just like football, they have to mold in order to protect that. But I think the athlete is still tough. But the athlete nowadays, compared back then, I make this comparison in baseball. Like, yeah, Babe Ruth paved the way. Like, he's a grandfather of the sport of baseball. But you put him in today's game, he's not going to compete. He's not going to compete. Or if you take the top pitcher in today's league and you put him back in the 1940s, 60s, he's fucking them up.
Listen, Mickey Mantle lost hair trying to catch that fucking record, bro.
Mickey
Mantle lost hair trying to catch that record.
First off, fuck Babe Ruth, because black people weren't even playing in the fucking game.
You're right. They need to talk about an asterisk next to his fucking records, for real.
All right, listen, bro.
Like you talk about.
Unfortunately, they ain't have it, but baby, at that time was that dude. I'm just saying.
I mean,
so
he was. He was a fat dude, and he was putting weight behind that bat for sure. And he definitely had the vision.
I'm talking about the chasing of a record. I understand what you're saying. Like, listen, we can't deny what happened before, but I'm talking about between people who are chasing a record.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's kind of night and day from what the two things. Like, I think sometimes we get confused of being rough and being good, and it being a good league.
Eric thinks that era was tougher.
But also,
it was like, yo, Eric is a dank dad, by the way. Eric is for sure
solidified.
Yo, Eric, I'm not denying that it wasn't. It was all they had. The referees gave them a whole. Oh, thank you. Y'all ready? Can we go here?
Hold on, real quick. The problem, though, which helps Eric's argument, is I love LeBron James. I love everything about him. But when he got that foul against the Celtics at the end of the game,
hold it.
He was upper deck. Like,
can we dank that real quick? Can we give it?
Okay.
Go for it.
We are the Dank Dad. You can catch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We go live on YouTube and Facebook, so catch us there. Like, share, follow, fucking comment, ask us questions, all that.
All right, here we go. Let me jump in here real quick. Yes, exactly. Eric, you're right. It was a whole lot rougher, but the referees were different.
Right,
the referees, yo.
So LeBron's playing the game.
Help me out here, Jason. Help me out.
What's good?
If we used to go to a place called the Urban Bowl, and this has been a long podcast, but I'm having a great time, so I don't really give a fuck. To be honest with you, bro, I'm doing what I want to do.
Dog, last time I was on, we went for almost like 3 hours. Dog, what you talking about?
Was it?
Oh, it was that was our longest podcast.
Was it? Okay, cool. So listen,
it was like 2 hours and 50 minutes.
I love it. So we ended up growing up in basketball Mecca, right? Me and Jason grew up in basketball Mecca, and so there was a league called the Urban Bowl, and it was at Georgetown. And you would see all your good pro-am guys. You would see Pep Tyson. You would see Steve Francis, who was in the league, Allen Iverson, my cousin Maurice, Mo, my cousin Mo. Everybody know Mo. Moochie Norris. But these guys play basketball. And they would allow each other to, boom, you moving a little bit. You guys are playing the fucking game of basketball. And that's what they used to play back then. And then they simplified it to a game of like, okay, you can't. It's weird now, bro. What on one night, on a Thursday night, that may be nothing. And then on one night, Chris Paul can turn around and hit you with his back on a night. I've seen Chris Paul, no bullshit, get the ball, and the guy was guarding him. He just jumped up and turned around to the guy's arms, and it was like, wow. It was like, what? Like, I like the game a whole lot better when you could allow men to battle men. And now it just seems like whoever on any given night can make a fucking call now. It's like, it's weird. I have no idea what's going on. Listen, I just don't know what's going on with refereeing right now. I don't know.
See, the problem with the NBA
The
problem with the NBA though, is actual factual arrests that have been in trouble for calling shit. Like the NBA will say, okay, Kobe didn't get a lot of calls in this game.
There's like a history of that, right?
Oh, there's a ton. There's a whole bunch of documentation, and even the guy after the fact, after he served his prison sentence, is talking about it on podcasts, bro. where he would say the NBA
Right.
said, "Hey, Allen Iverson we got to call him too many fouls tonight. We got to do that." Like in the conference before the fucking game happened. That shit's wild to me. Like, there's a lot of fucking money involved. These refs and all these sports have so much influence on the game and how it flows. It's wild, man.
Listen, bro. Listen, I can't, I can't really even think about no shit like that. I just can't. I don't. I want to deal with the realities of what we know, and the realities of what we know for me is that there's something going on. There's something that happens from ref to ref. I don't fucking know whether it's a overall conspiracy or not, but that's just what we're seeing right now. So when you keep seeing those type of comments, people keep saying the same shit. You look at those people who are making those comments. It's all motherfuckers over 40 and shit, right? Because they've seen a different level of fucking basketball,
right?
And they've seen Isaiah and Magic go at it. And then one night you can have Antetokounmpo come down and boom, knock everybody the fuck over. And then the next night they blow on him, and it's
right.
weird. So we don't, it is what it is. We have no idea.
There's no doubt that the level of athlete is way better today. Yeah, no consistency at all.
We have no clue.
But the athlete is way better nowadays, without a doubt. I mean, Stack even says the ball handling alone, these new age ballers would fuck up anybody in the 80s and 90s.
So look, I look at martial arts as a perfect example, right? Because if you look at the Ultimate Fighter Championship, like when them joints first started, it wasn't so much people having mixed martial arts skills. It was people coming. It was more like fucking Kumite, Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, where people brought their specific skill to one ring and they fought to see who was better, right? But then they started to recognize that the people that was winning was the people that had skills in multiple techniques, right? And then that joint developed into the MMA, right? So when you look at sports, you look at like Jerry Rice probably was doing some crazy skills, right? In the off season. And then what did he do? He invite people to him, and then more people get exposed to it. And now you got those people going out to different places, starting camps off the Jerry Rice skills, right? Where before it might have just been a few people. Now like hundreds of people got the skills, and then now you got camps everywhere. But then you multiply that by all the different skills. So whereas before you had one person in the league that could move like Reggie Rice, like Reggie White,
maybe what's
like,
happening is
revolution.
Is the game is getting more technical, is what it is.
Oh yeah,
the game's got more technical and more analytical, to where they found out these numbers that they can kind of manipulate the game a little bit, which is where you get the Steph Currys and the openness and all that stuff. Is they're getting way too technical and not just fucking playing bang basketball.
Right.
Just running down,
It's not what it used to be. Let's say
it's muscle memory. It's muscle memory.
Is it more entertaining though?
Now?
Yeah.
Well, in the sense of points bring fans and fans bring money. Yes, I guess.
No, let me say this. Let me.
Like I'm old. I like seeing fights on the court.
1 second. Hey, Stack. Is Stack still with me? Is Stack still with us?
So. He's been with us the whole time.
I know, but let's see if he's still with me. I want to just. Hey, listen. I want to say something, and then I want to transition. I want to see something.
I think it's he's in there, yo.
So
listen. What if you had what if LeBron played? What if we brought back those old referees? What would look better? Since we asking that question, if we played in that old style with these athletes, and we really showed up,
I think
you think?
LeBron would have no problem averaging 30 points per game.
No, listen, I agree with that. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Jason, hold it. No, let me ask you this. No. I'm glad. Hey, listen. Do you think athletes got injured as much then, and they were much more physical than now?
I would say it's worse now.
So, but that's part of the
Isn't that
evolution
strange?
of
That's
the
weird.
science.
That is
understand.
weird as shit.
I don't get it.
I
Because
thought
the
about
medicine's the best ever.
Listen, I thought about that the other night. I was like, yo, these guys played like fucking.
Stack said LeBron would be on the IR.
Yo, hold on. But before we leave, listen.
God damn it.
No.
He's right. I don't want to fucking feel like he's right, but he's right.
Listen, I just want you to wrap your mind around this. Back then, those guys used to fucking murder each other on the court.
I'm talking about
and make it a whole season. Never miss a game. Sometimes Joe Dumars would miss 4 games in a year. Be like, what?
Yeah, I think if LeBron came into the league with that same ref and same game, he would be able to maintain. But I do see now if they were to switch it, like I can see him get
I think they're making more injuries because they're trying to be more not to get the shit.
Think about LeBron's body type back in the 80s and 90s.
He would have killed people.
Fucking God. He would have ran everybody over.
Listen, somebody was saying some dumb shit on ESPN today, like
he would have been to the IR. That shit's hilarious.
They said they wanted him to break the record with a hook shot. It was like,
the disrespect.
No, yo, no.
I think that.
Why would you think it's disrespect? Why would it be that homage to fucking?
Because why does it matter?
No, but they were saying that he might want to do that to pay homage to Kareem.
That's Kareem. I mean, they both Lakers.
That's the weakest shit I ever fucking heard, bro. What? He's his own person, bro. Go up and fucking slam the shit out of that fucking thing.
Oh, he didn't say that.
Yeah, I know, but why, bro? There's no point in that. So it could be over. Fuck that. I don't like that.
This is the weakest shit ever, motherfucker. Hold on, yo. Anyway,
that should be hilarious. I know that would be pretty funny if he just fucking little fucking 12-foot fucking hook shot, like hella ugly looking and old looking. Could you imagine, bro?
What?
Just hella old looking. Just
even worse if he wasn't even being beat up.
Yeah, just no defense. He had like a little white point guard on him.
Talking about it.
He had a little white point guard on him or something and just doesn't. Stop talking about it. That's so ugly, bro.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Oh no, I hope not.
Why would he have to do that?
Does anybody even do the hook shot?
I don't know. Has he completed one in his fucking career?
Rudy Gobert. Well, no. So listen, here's how they came up with that stupid shit today, right? Somebody said, Wendy said, now Wendy is his guy, right? Wendy's his boy. So Wendy is an analyst that follows LeBron around. Like every journalist gets a person of their era that they follow. And LeBron has just happened to be his guy since he was in high school. And Wendy has, so I forget Wendy's whole name, but you just say Wendy LeBron, it'll pop up. But Wendy has followed him his entire time. And he said that he's been noticing LeBron in warm-ups continuously practicing a hook shot. And they said he may want to pay homage, and he's been practicing it.
If he wants to make SportsCenter explode, yeah, go for it, LeBron. If he wants the fucking IG to go insane.
Do you know how amazing it would be if he goes for that and bricks it? Like he goes for that shot for the record and just straight bricks it? Come on, man.
Well, you wouldn't know.
No. He's gonna know. He's gonna know. No. They're gonna call timeout. They're gonna be well aware of his next 2 points.
Timeouts.
Oh my God! If they set it up to call that play,
Jumbotron and shit,
and he's like a couple of feet in front of the free throw line, and he sets that up and he bricks it. I didn't even think about that.
Shit.
Oh my God!
Yo, But
The
listen,
next one's got to be a dunk after that.
let me
or
ask you this
something, bro.
though: Do
Fuck
you
yeah,
or
emphatically,
not?
like putting nuts on somebody's head. It would have to be so aggressive.
It has to be. It fucking if you miss the fucking hook shot, it gotta be. He should just do that anyways. Like I was saying, he should just start with that one.
Listen. Fuck homage.
It's gonna be a mid range.
I need
It's
that
gonna be a
point.
mid range
Man,
fucking.
dunk that bitch.
It's gonna be a mid range fucking
Dunk
shot. Watch, bro.
that mother. You fucking dunk that.
If he does the hook shot, oh my God.
Yo, if he does the hook shot, you both owe me dinner. Both of you motherfuckers owe me
If he
dinner.
does the hook shot, fucking.
Yo,
Oh my God.
if he does a hook shot, dog,
He'll be the greatest ever.
I'm gonna fry up some bologna. You getting a bologna sandwich for that shit?
Oh man, that's just funny.
You will not be. Listen, I have never taken you to dinner, motherfucking fed you bologna. You will feed me, fool. You will not play with my dinner, motherfucker.
Make you a cheesecake. I'll make you a cheesecake.
LeBron's never been that corny. To
No, I know, but that's just his guy. Anyway, listen, let's finish this thing off. I want to go really fast into excuse me. Showtime is dropping boxing, guys. So these last
That's pretty
couple
wild.
fights,
That's pretty big.
number one, what happens now to all those contracts that they have? What happens? PBC, Al Heyman, where do they go? Red Stacker?
Stream.
I think, yeah, streaming, yeah, for sure. Little streaming service.
Was the zone ahead of time? Was the zone Eddie Hearn ahead of time or what?
A little bit.
First streaming system, right? Devin Haney.
Not around yet, or still. So
The zone? The zone is definitely doing fights every weekend.
okay.
Eddie Hearn ain't going nowhere. His daddy was a big.
I mean, I think boxing is missing a Floyd, basically.
They have it. Gervonta Davis.
No. He does not carry the weight that Floyd does.
You haven't been watching boxing.
He carries the weight that Floyd does.
What I'm saying is that Gervonta is surpassing.
Does he have a loss on his record?
No.
Okay, so he's undefeated. Okay.
Gervonta Davis is surpassing Floyd. With Floyd Mayweather, look, yeah.
I'm gonna see his
Yo,
record.
I like that dude. Yo, I
Bro.
like that dude. Yo, that
You
dude
don't have to
is
look at
sick,
nothing.
dog.
Trust me. Let me help you
Yo,
before you go there. You know?
That's
that
fine,
dude
but
is
he's
sick, dog.
surpassing Floyd.
Listen, brother. Box
Yo,
office
that dude
numbers.
is sick, dog.
Yeah, no, that's because every year the sport grows, the money's always going to get bigger in every
No.
sport.
What I'm saying is, bro, is like he's
Nah, that little
obliterating
youngin,
motherfuckers.
that little youngin's like a
He's
super saiyan, dog.
listen.
That man was
He's
like a super
obliterating
saiyan.
humans.
Yeah,
Huh?
dog.
Well, yeah, you're
Dog,
right.
listen.
Floyd wasn't really fucking
He almost
people
broke
up
a
like that. You're
motherfucker's
right.
whole head off.
Floyd wasn't really doing shit like that. You're right.
like not only is this kid, hold up, salute to my boy from Baltimore. Listen, salute to Gervonta St. Davis, boy, Bike Life,
It's
Chino.
the angles he be coming
Listen,
from.
Baltimore, for sure. You understand? Gervonta Davis is a monster.
Doug.
I watched that kid fucking download for a whole fight and smack people's whole head off.
So he's going to surpass Floyd, you think?
I don't listen. I don't think that we're going to ever see, considering that Showtime is shutting down. I don't think we're going to ever see. I think we're going to see more money come in than ever, because I think these guys are going to find a way to become independent contractors of themselves and to meet up individually.
So you think that that's what boxing needs? Because
Yeah.
they don't really have the commissioner like the UFC does.
Well,
right?
let me say this. I personally think that Dana White is setting this shit up to take thing, to be honest. I think Showtime is cutting loose because Dana White is putting a really because Dana White has money now. I think Dana White's going to take over boxing. That's my prediction. Dana White is getting ready to take over boxing. Showtime is dropping boxing because boxing is not making over 10% of the revenue, which is for Showtime, Showtime is under Paramount. Boxing's not covering. So what they are going to do to get a bang before they go, they're going to have Gervonta Davis fight Ryan Garcia, and then they're gonna do Spence and Thurman. So I think one's gonna fire off in April, and the other one's gonna fire off maybe in May or June, right? And I think that's how you recoup some stuff in the last.
I would agree. Is Gervonta and Garcia one of the bigger fights in the last 5 years?
Listen,
right? Yeah.
They're talking about Allegiant Stadium.
Because that's probably the biggest fight since Wilder and Fury the first time, right?
No, it's probably the biggest fight because Floyd was his guy, right?
Right.
And Ryan's is De La Hoya. So they're making it a reincarnation of that fight.
I bet you the odds are probably out. I don't have my phone.
Nice.
You think Gervonta is the favorite?
I'm sure Gervonta's the favorite.
I'm going to look into that.
When I'm saying the numbers of it, Gervonta's fans, Ryan Garcia's fans are like casual fans. But he has sick, like 4 million casual fans on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a totally different vibe. So they think that they're going to fill up that Allegiant Stadium. And they both might fight in Allegiant Stadium, which is Thurman as well. Spencer and Thurman might fight in that stadium.
That's nice.
They should.
But Showtime shutting it down. Where do these fighters go? It's going to be all fucking Jake Paul.
Yeah, he's still going after Fury. Tommy Fury. He's still going after the little brother.
Who is?
Paul. He's trying to get that fight done with one of the Furies. Hella bad. He said today that he was flying over to London because I guess the dad Fury and the brother Tyson said if Tommy loses to the YouTuber, you got to change your last name. Like this is like saying in confidence of their son Tommy, saying, "Hey, this guy, yeah, right. He'd fucking change his last name if he ever lost to you," type shit, right? But he's been dodging this contract for a while. And Paul said, "I'm flying to fucking everything. Your baby's already born. The money's massive. Everything. The immigration's not a problem anymore."
What's the money?
I don't know. I'll look into that. But he said it's massive. And with Paul, I believe it. That shit brings a lot of motherfucking money. So immigration was a problem with Fury before. He couldn't leave. He couldn't come to the United States. But now everything's all settled. And Paul said, "I'm going to fly to London tomorrow. Everything's all set."
Why he fight Hakeem Rahman, sir?
I don't know.
Why he fight
Fury? He's trying to go to Fury. I don't know why, but
he should have fought Hakeem Rahman, sir. He would have if he really want to fight.
He said he's meeting all three Furies in the face to shake their hands.
If he wants
on that deal of changing the last
if he
name.
wants a real fight, he should hit Hakeem Rahman, sir. I promise you, Hakeem Rahman, son, will change his fucking life. I tell you what, when he fight Russell, not Gary Russell, but his other. Call him up, try to fight fucker. Get his rib into his.
He fought Tyron Woodley.
Man, I don't believe nothing. Fuck all that.
So
fuck.
Same thing. And he fucking.
Tyron took it, and I'm glad I don't see it anymore.
Okay, so the one fight you can give Paul credit. Nate Robinson.
I think he caught Nate. Nate got and thought he was going.
He's
play that motherfucker.
Oh my God, that was one of the
most embarrassing shit ever.
Hey, quick though, so gave minus 60. Plus.
Hit him with the.
So yeah,
Shh, go to sleep, baby. Go to sleep.
Bad.
Oh, it was one on the jaw and then one on the jaw canvas. That's just early, bro.
That was.
I like.
You know, like that was unassuming. Now that we know he can box a little.
Stack isn't a real boxer, but won UFC championships off of his right.
I want to talk about Foden. He took a lay down. Yeah. Trust me.
That's good to hear. That's the lay to hear.
Tyron 20 times the athlete.
Money drop.
That's exactly what happened.
God damn it.
He was rapping. Let me
that's
man.
Terrible.
This is everything, bro.
I mean,
comfortable.
The UFC Bammers don't really get that loot, right?
No.
They get plenty.
Of course. plenty
Well,
money, but
compared to
that's the
like,
reason why one dude they just took the title from him. Wait, yeah.
What is he going to do? What's he going to do now?
Right.
We going to act like me more than that now, nigga? Well, you're not.
You're right.
Take your fucking ass back over there and figure it out, because you can't do shit else, motherfucker.
Right.
Stop it. Just trying to get the paper. All it is.
Things dead. Oh,
I don't know what. As soon as we know it is dead, for sure.
just save it then. It's really the thing that.
No, I just think they're gonna have to end this shit, then figure.
Oh fuck.
Do they their contract back? How does that work? Does that go to our fucking crazy frenzy, because Showtime has better signed to it. They knows, I think. Let's see, I don't want to fuck that up, but he's done. Gary talking and shit. Don't even figure it. Scrap the shit. Even on a B. So I think they go to the door, and then maybe that'll free up Spence and Crawford. 2023.
Good with for Dana White.
He would regular.
But he product.
It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about a commitment in a business. Let me say this, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I got to tell the truth. Years, the boxing game has been controlled by.
Yeah. Sure.
Is a pimp. Like real shit.
Yeah, no, way back. I mean, that shit.
Yes, and it's not at all. These guys were not very nice human beings.
right.
So at the end of the day, this is not an honor report by any means. I'm sorry. It hasn't. So,
Right, it's true.
so when I look at the situation here, I got myself like, we want to see it. Man. I want to see a fight. I don't want to in Pacquiao when they 52.
I was thinking about this earlier though, and UFC is like the NFL, well, boxing is like baseball. And you all your technical people that love boxing, who we know that there's a better product out.
Yeah.
That shit's hard to. UFC is a.
Well, I think Cormier and John Jones were fighting, had to fight. Those fights came up because they just stopped coming back. They had to fight, right? So Daniel would lose to John, and then all of a sudden he that guy. Like nothing else for you to do. One against You have guys who's like, yeah, hey man, yeah, you know what? If I see you at the fucking house, and you're like, why are you doing this, man? Get they just shit, run around. It's just I get tired of it. It's like, how is it for you and I to sit down?
I would
and
say that he doesn't dodge as many fights as boxing does.
And is what I'm saying. Dana White,
Yeah,
he knows how to get. He needs to fans boxing because we never get to see anything we want to see.
or it's 10, 15 years too late.
Not even then.
Like,
I Russell fight against Gervonta Davis, but we're never going to. I don't know why. I don't fucking know why we nothing.
about junior C and boxing, pick and choose fights a lot more. But see, you have your contract, you need to make fights. If you don't, so balance on the UFC
Well,
side.
it's
Kinda
a rankings. Can't deny rankings because one thing about the rankings of the UFC, that the rankings of UFC, right? So let's just say right, then say that world heavyweight small, right? Get a chance to see most of those guys, and you see a guy from the or other one the that they have where they do the big $1 million Brian in it. Okay, so outside of that, it's all stacked. Right at the end of the day, like that's so there is have to come back at the end of the day. No matter where you go in the whole wide world, they flail around. Listen, you can have a guy that's 1 against 2. They can be mandatory, and then buy your way out of the mandatory. Like, what are you doing this?
Nah, man. I always thought boxing. I always thought boxing was just that sport of like, who's the biggest bully, right? And then eventually you get down to the biggest 2 bullies, and they just be like, all right, man, ain't no ducking this, man. We're gonna see who's top dog. Now it's like y'all talking about picking and choosing who you fucking fight. Like, I don't know, man. I can't. It's
of competition either.
yeah, well that too. Well, you got other sports taking people who probably might have went into boxing, right? Like MMA for sure.
Yeah, if they're like it just so focused on the thing. Yeah, I'm sure that they would fuck all the dudes. There's just like the competition is just not there. It's headline guys come that they can aim off of. But
what's happening? The money's driving. There's no over there Showtime for money. What for money? You're paying one man $250 million
not the Floyd. Shit.
Oh man.
Money team. Are you surprised? Are you?
It's like that. It's over. You know it, yes. And so does it go all streaming? Does it all go between two? How does this work from here? Which I think could be exciting. The two sit down and say, the revenue can generate. Right? How much revenue can we generate solely for us? Who can pay it? Because they have investors from Dubai all over. Like Jay-Z is giving $50 million to do it. We'll pay for this, pay for the ring, at $50 million, $5 million up front, $20 million on the back. I think pulled out because they knew that's coming. That's coming. There's no way that you're going to the internet and guy Paul is showing the way. Listen, I don't think he's fight at all. I don't think he's much of it. But I will say, the goddamn straight, he is a boss. Savage. Next guy's a little cub in the building.
Oh, what's up, Dank? You got the Dank dad, got the little kid in the mix waking up.
Your baby looking at me danking, man. Your baby been danking? I hope not.
Nah, Bama woke up. He been having nightmares past couple
hope the
nights.
dank smells ain't been around.
Nah, he don't know. He don't even
Okay,
know what
cool.
that smell like.
But no, I definitely think that we have a very weird situation going on in boxing, and I don't know what's going to go.
It's been weird for a while.
But I'm glad that this is happening. I'm glad this is over with. I have Gervonta Davis beating the dog shit out of Ryan Garcia. I have Errol Spence murdering Thurman very easily. And, yeah, I think we got through our agenda for the night, my brother.
Yes, sir. We're right at that 2-hour mark. So we
Damn
got the
it.
Dank Dad. You can catch us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We appreciate you for hopping in, Eric, back. We appreciate you guys commenting. Episode 20 fucking weeks of being Dank Dads.
Damn
bro,
it.
and it's only gonna get better from here. I appreciate you, Marcus. I appreciate you, Jason, bro. Thanks for hopping on tonight.
Man, this shit is
just doing
this
Dank
shit is
Dad shit
awesome.
all the time, bro.
Hey man,
Fellas.
thank that shit.
Deuces.
Thank that